Is too much light a bad thing? Why don't you guys stay tuned and find out. All right, well, welcome back. You know who I am. I am Stitch from SK Hobbies AZ, and you can see our 24th/10th scale crawling course that's behind us that is going to be getting bigger, you know, soon. Hopefully we're going to be doing some extensions and modifications to that this winter. So why don't we get to what we're here about. So we installed new lighting systems in the SCX24s, and let's go ahead and take a look at them. We're going to be talking about these two C10 models right here, and what we did was installed LED lights, and it comes with the little spots to put them in already. All you got to do is just pop the stickers out on the other side. You can see right there, you can see the see if we can get that to focus. There you can see the grill. It's already comes with the mounts for it. So it works pretty good, and this is all custom installed. This kit isn't available online, but you can buy all the components online, and I'll put a link down in the description of where we got these LED lights. And you have to install a resistor on it, and it all depends on the you know, the voltage you're running on the battery. The stock battery's right here. So the voltage you're running on this battery, these are 2S's, so we're putting out like 7.4 volts, I think is what it is. This is not a stage of modifications. This is just something so we could do some night crawling. You can see I got the jumper right here, and it connects up, and we have another JST right here that will connect up for a second set of battery, or second set of LED lights, because we're going to be putting some ambers like we did on this guy, we'll talk about here in a minute, on this bumper, and that's just not installed yet on it. And then you have this one for the battery. Now, the batteries that you guys normally come with, you know, they look like this. And I don't know how many of you guys are, you know, this is a pain in the butt every time you got to pull this battery out to charge it, or even if you're going to charge it in place, you still got to disconnect this lead from right there where I have this other one put in. So what I did is I started off by taking one of my batteries, and I cut the end off here and actually soldered it into my jumpers right here, and then that plugs in, so it's constantly plugged into this guy. The only thing you have to worry about is disconnecting the battery from this. And then I just took and soldered on one of my JST pre-wired kits that you can get off of Amazon, which I'll put a link in the description for that, and just soldered it on, made it a little bit longer so it's not as stretched out, and then that kind of sets right there, and then it plugs in, and everything kind of closes up in the case. Now, with that being said, we have another lead right here that we can connect up to another set of lights, which is going to go to the front. Now, I didn't put rear tail lights on this one like I did on the Gladiator, but we'll talk about the Gladiator in another episode. But we went ahead and not put them on here, so we're just running the headlights on this bad boy. Now, if we go over to the C10 here, my wife's rig, we've already got the ambers installed. And let's see if I can get that to stand back like that. So you can see that I just removed the old LED lighting, put in new ones, and ran the jumper around. So you can see we've got both jumpers connected, and you still have the battery lead right there to be able to use. So that's the LED lights. Let me go ahead and turn them on so you guys can see what we got. All right, so there you go. You can see it. You got the headlights. They're pretty bright. And then you have the ambers running down here. So, you know, on my C10 right now, I've only got these ones connected. I don't have a battery in this one, turning this one on, but eventually I'll have the bumper LED lights installed there. These LED lights are not really expensive. They're They come from a company called Lighthouse LED, and you're able to buy the LEDs and the resistor that you need for going on that positive end up here. That you attach the 1/4 watt resistor right here, and then you have to supply our 7.4 volt power individually to each LED strand, and that resistor reduces the voltage down so you don't burn up the LED light. And they have a whole chart on their website to determine what size resistor you need depending on your voltage. So they do sell larger LEDs. These are the 3mm ones, and that's perfect for fitting in these SCX24s. But you can get them for your 10th scale too, which I'm going to be getting a set, and we're going to be doing some LED lighting on the 10th scale rigs too. So just wanted to give you guys kind of a little introductory to the LED light system. We did do some running at night, so I'll put up a little video down here in the corner of what these bad boys look at night. But these ambers really shine onto the ground too, and the headlights shine a little bit farther out, so it kind of looks pretty cool. And we did some YouTube shorts on some night crawling with these bad boys, and they worked awesome. It's just not really good for video, because especially if the LED light hits you in the camera, it kind of whites everything out, makes it kind of hard. But we did get a couple of cool YouTube shorts on it, so you guys can check those out. We'll talk about everything else about, we got these batteries. Now, speaking of batteries, we picked up off of Amazon, we picked up some of these little batteries, which are pretty much the equivalent of this. These are about 450 mAh, so they're a little bit bigger than these bad boys, because these guys are 350 mAh, so a little bit bigger. They are a little bit taller, if you can see, but you can basically put them in there just like that, and it closes perfectly fine. So we're going to be testing these batteries out. I'll put a link in the description of where I picked these guys up from, so you guys can find those too. But we're going to test them out for durability, make sure they're not going to get puffy or anything like that. But they seem like they last a lot longer than the other ones. But you got about 100 mAh more in those bad boys, so we got that going for us. So now that you've changed over to this style of connector, you've got to charge these batteries, right? Because this is your balance lead. And what I did was this. So here's my charger. This is the D6 Duo Pro by HobbyMate, and I've had a couple of different balance chargers, and this one just seems to work the best for me. It's really awesome. But I just I make all of my jumpers for coming off of this, so I just took one of my JSTs, put a XT60 on the end of it, and it plugs right in there, and you can connect the battery up and balance charge it. And come to find out, using the other charger that comes with it, this wasn't really getting fully charged. And now that I've swapped over, not on this battery, but the battery I have in here that I've already connected up, the XT, I already connected up the JST into it. I can plug that in there and it balance charges it. And actually my batteries have been lasting a lot longer on these guys. So I just saved this one. I haven't done the modification on this one yet, so we could use it for the video and show you guys. But all you got to do is just clip these off one wire at a time, solder it on your JSTs on it, and then you can make one of these type of systems for you. If you got the banana plugs, then you just do a banana plug on each end of those and plug them into your charger, and start rocking with charging it with a good LiPo charger. So let me go ahead and bring you guys back up front. All right, so that's our LED light mods for the C10. Stay tuned. I'm going to have a video coming up in the next day or so on the Gladiators LED light mods, and we put a little bit more into that bad boy. So don't forget to like and subscribe and bash that bell. I'm Stitch, SK Hobbies AZ, and I'm out.